Are you looking for the best off-road camper trailers of this year? Look no further. If you love gear and have plenty of it, overnight adventures by car offer lots of freedom. And with an off-road capable camper trailer, there's almost no limit to where you can go. If you're looking for optimum comfort, here's our list of the best off-road camper trailers that will make your trip as fun and as relaxing as possible.
Oh, we're excited about this one. This is the all-new Expedition Series by Zone RV. Now, why have we done it? The design brief was full off-road trailer, can go anywhere, well insulated, impact resistance that you can only dream of, and no setup time. Can't do that with canvas. That's what we've got here. Hard body, big payload, really nicely spec'd. Come have a look, I'll show you what's involved. All right, so what else is important in a camper trailer? Storage. Obviously usability, right? Big tunnel boot standard on all these. This has got a Dometic slide-out kitchen. This is an option. Gas bayonet standard anyway though, so you can use a barbecue around here. Now all of this is standard. So big pantry, lots of storage, plumbed in water sink here. We got storage underneath with the standard chopping board, and then the fridge, 75 litre. It's a chest fridge, it's a marine style. It's the same thing we put in the boats, but it's really nicely incorporated, so you get lots of volume in there. Fusion stereo, and then all the switches, 12 watt outlets. So this one is spec'd up. It's got a bit more storage on board. It's got 330 watts of solar. The standard setup is 220 watts with a 100 amp hour lithium battery. This one's also got a 2000 watt inverter. That's an option. But look, it's got lots of power generation and storage, so it's nicely capable off-grid. So we're talking setup times, right? How easy is this? Open the door, full access, queen size bed in here. Little ladder to get in there, really nicely appointed. We got lighting throughout, a couple of fans in this one, 2 windows for airflow. We got our little pump panel on the side here so you can check what water tank you're pulling out of. So you can see here we're using a lot of fabric instead of having hard doors, and that's part of keeping the weight down, and that's a key thing to these trailers, keep the weight down. 1250 is the tear weight on this. It's a 2.2 ATM, so you got nearly a ton of payload to pack this thing with. So yeah, that's downstairs. You wonder where the ladder goes. Well, this one's option with a pop-top queen size tent bed upstairs as well. And you can see it's quite windy here today. Super stable, nicely vented, lighting up there as well. Absolute luxury. So around this side, amenities, outdoor shower standard. In here we've got a hatch. On this one it's got an optional hot water system on it. And then we got the shower rows here. So these things are actually really clever, super easy to set up. All you gotta do is open it up, open the tent. So I don't have any pegs here, so she's going to blow around a bit, but how good's that? That's an outdoor ensuite, so beautifully easy to set up there, easy to put away. So on this side of the tunnel boot, we've got a little bit of work going on. This is the airbag control. So compressor on, off, up, down either side, and then we've got an air outlet for doing your tyres. You can see we're at travel height here. All we do is we put some air in the bags, and up she comes. So really nice system, lots of clearance. So up the front here, we got the 2 spare wheels, standard. Again, bigger tyres on this one. Front window, front protector shade, all standard. There's also a working light up the top there so you can see the area. This one's got 2, a little bit more bling. Big toolbox, storage each side, slide out. On the front is a 4.5 kilo gas bottle. This one's option with a 9 kilo. For me, it's overkill. A couple of jerry can holders, also an option, but really good for storing some fuel up here. Stone guard standard. This has actually got the same drawbar that our full off-road, full-size caravans have got. So it's completely over-engineered, but it's super strong. So you're not gonna break it, okay? That's the main thing. Front end, DO35 fully articulated hitch, breakaway unit, 12 volt, all of that stuff up there, okay? So really nicely spec'd, easy to get on and off. It's got a hydraulic jack for the jockey wheel. You can use that to also jack your trailer up for changing your tyres. So there it is, that's the all-new Expedition Series, and we are so excited by this thing. It's just been thrashed around Fraser Island and it's in immaculate condition. There are some amazing trips planned for this in the future. We just cannot wait to get out there with it.
Hi, I'm Nick from Mountain Trail Campers. I'd like to show you our FXV family off-road caravan. Based on the popular LXV 4.7, it shares identical dimensions. However, we've designed it to have internal bunks and a rear ensuite pod. Very simple, takes about less than a minute. Lifts up on gas struts. We undo the Velcros. Lower it down to the ground. So you can see there's plenty of space. We have a full length mirror, a hot and cold shower controlled from the tap here, and we also have space for a toilet. We've designed the rear bunks wide enough and long enough to sleep adults as well. So they're 2 meters in length and 700mm wide. We have our cabinets here, drawers down the bottom, plenty of space for all your clothing for the whole family. A feature that I like in all of our vans are the windows. So we can open the window, have a mesh screen, and then a privacy block out. And this is on all of our vans and also on our skylights. So we can open that up, go to mesh or full privacy. All of our vans are equipped with Red Arc products. For example, this is our Red Vision screen. Our battery percentage right now is 98%. We can see our water tank levels. We can also control the electrics such as the lights, the batteries, the stereo, the refrigerator, and turn them all on and off from here. This also comes with an app. What I love about the FXV is its seating arrangement. We can sit a family of 4 inside of here, so if the weather's bad outside, we can all come inside, the whole family, and sit down and dine internally. So the FXV also has storage under the bed. If we lift this section here up, plenty of storage for extra items. So the FXV is equipped with a full outdoor kitchen. At the front here, we have our 95-litre dual zone refrigerator. We also have an entertainment for the external stereo. 2 zones. We can run one as a fridge, one as a freezer, or you can pick however you'd like to run that. In the middle here we have pantry. So large pantry at the bottom, smaller one at the top. And then we have our full slide-out kitchen. The kitchen is equipped with a 3-burner stove, a sink, and storage drawers for cooking appliances, cutlery, etc. On top of the kitchen, we have more information. We have another Red Arc screen here to see what's happening with our batteries, water tank level gauges, dual power point connected to a large inverter, 2600 watts, so you can run cooking appliances off it, such as coffee machines, and also accessories and dual USB, as well as our electric awning, open and close, to open the awning, and our external light as well. At the front of the FXV, we have our integrated stone guard and storage box. It's designed to deflect stones with rubberized lining, but in here, we also have an area to store jerry cans, gas bottles, and rubbish. On the outside of the FXV, we have extra storage. So we open these doors up, internal lights, and this is a huge amount of storage for storing things like your external toilet and tables and chairs. So what off-road means to us is, obviously it's got to be lifted, have off-road suspension, so we run independent core suspension and the optional independent airbag suspension. We also use German composite wall material. It's 30mm thick, which is the best quality for insulation you can get. So it's a pure off-grid caravan designed for outback travel in Australia. Not only does it look like it's an off-road van, it's got insulation qualities, there's no wood in it, so there's nothing that can rust, rot or corrode. It's made of stainless steel, fiberglass insulation panel, aluminium panels, hot dip galvanized chassis, and it's all made in our factory in Albury.
The Mars Saturn Limited Edition is a feature-packed ripper for hybrid camper that has been, at its essence, conceived, planned and built with 12 years of customer feedback front of mind. Mars has always been renowned for best-in-class value, and now most recently, industry-leading and awarded customer and after-sales service. The Saturn Limited Edition continues this tradition with a 75-litre dual-zone Dometic fridge, a full array projector, inverter and charger, an Alco pin coupling, plus a full-page list of other inclusions as standard, including an impressive off-road chassis, rock slider, and an innovative suspension guard. All these add up to describe the fundamental Mars mission, to get their customers out camping and exploring in comfort and convenience. Inside, on a hot day, the Saturn Limited Edition is cool and airy. It strikes you immediately that this is an off-road unit designed primarily for comfortable couples camping. As well as the large outside awning and kitchen slide-out area, you've got an inside vanity basin, a fully enclosed shower and toilet ensuite, and look at that delightful queen-size bed. Plus a whole list of other features, but we'd be here all day if I listed them all. So, the Mars Saturn Hybrid, perfect for a couple with a bit of extra luxury. Well, we're here checking out the all-new UEV 490 Evolution from CONQUEROR Australia. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's pretty easy to see why these guys have got such a great reputation. Their camper trailers are built tough right from the ground up, and this one right here is no exception. On that note, let's go and check it out in a little bit more detail. This camper trailer really does have a military style to it, and it's actually built using construction methods similar to that of airplanes. Couple that with a box construction chassis, and you know this camper trailer is really built to last. In terms of capability, there's not many places this thing won't go. It's got about 500mm of ground clearance and a great departure angle, plus it's got full trailing arm suspension. Now if there's one thing this camper trailer's got, it's convenience. It's got it in bucket loads. Everything's got a place, and that place is usually exactly where it's got to be. Now this really shows when it comes to the bathroom side of things. The whole right hand side of the trailer basically turns into one big massive ensuite under the awning. There's a Webasto diesel hot water system with a shower just there and a full basin as well. Now the kitchen side of things is really exciting. The kitchen basically slides out the side of the camper trailer and is fully covered under the awning. There's a 90-litre National Lunar fridge included, and you'll find there's plenty of storage space. There's also heaps of pantry space, which you can get to from inside and outside of the camper trailer. You find you've got 3 different options when it comes to setting this camper trailer up, the longest one taking about 12 minutes. Combine that with the amount of comfort it provides, and I guarantee this is the perfect camper trailer to do the big lap in. On the inside, you'll find the layout really is practical and convenient. There's heaps of space, and you've got the added benefit of 2 good-sized beds. It really is the little things that make the biggest difference when you're touring long term. Things like having a lounge or a TV or a radio. I mean, this thing's even got a diesel heater. How fancy is that?
CONQUEROR UEV 490 Evolution. I've had a little bit to do with CONQUEROR over quite a few years, and I can tell you that they are built tough. I've actually been involved in a few incidents with them where we've done some pretty nasty things, and CONQUERORs have come through absolutely like gold. The other thing that I get asked a lot is for tall people. Once you pop these things up, there is so much room inside. You've got a queen size bed and a king size bed, a great little tough camper that you will be able to stay in for many, many months at a time.
The CONQUEROR's an all-inclusive unit. It comes with everything: fridges, tables, cups, saucers, wine glasses. Everything's included. You're not going to want for everything, so this is a no fuss unit. The ergonomics are pretty good. The kitchen, the pantry, the fridge is all pretty accessible. What I like about this, it's a real blokey looking unit, so if you like good tough looking units, this one's for me, and that's the first thing you notice about the CONQUEROR. It's tough, it looks tough, and it'll get wherever you want to go.
A lot of camper trailers talk about being bomb-proof, but it's a safe bet that the CONQUEROR is one of the only ones that shares DNA with an actual armoured personnel carrier and a serious military pedigree. Underneath, it's got an absolutely bomb-proof chassis. It's ridiculously heavy duty with an upgraded A-frame. It kicks up in the rear as well, so the twin trailing arm suspension has massive amounts of wheel travel and a ridiculously impressive departure angle. It suits those people who want to go a little bit further off the beaten track but still want the comfort of a bigger camper setup.
These are a camper that was originally designed for the military in South Africa, and their military origins are still evident in a lot of features here. The suspension, for example, comes out of an armoured personnel carrier, which means it's very, very tough. There's a lot of features packed into this camper. Every square centimetre of space is used for something. You can sleep up to 4 people in here quite comfortably. There's a variety of awnings, a huge options list that just leaves you staggered. You think when you first look at it, wow, this camper has got to have everything in it, and it's got an awful lot. But there's an awful lot more that you can add to it to make this really customise this and make it just the camper for you.